I need blocks. Okay, I need mangrove planks and all of that bits because I want to use it as the roof of this place. Don't ask me why, I just wanna. Okay, which means I need to go out on an adventure to get those blocks, which is a bit unfortunate because I don't know where any are. And I'm very early game, but that's okay. Secondly, I need sand because I need glass. Because guess what? We got our first extra for today, and it's going to be a build extra, and it was given by Denalid. Alright, let's see what we got here for the extra. Build fishbowl. Integrate a fishbowl into your base and make it useful in some way. Alright, well, I think I can do that. If you guys want to suggest your own extras, you can go to the Discord and go ahead and post something here. Rules are right there. Or you could go onto YouTube and comment it down below. So go ahead and comment on this video your extra idea. Yeah, so I gotta build a fishbowl now, and I gotta make it useful in some way. And I was thinking, where could I put a fishbowl that makes sense? And then I remembered I got a big old hole that's just sitting around the corner over here. Let me just get over there. Come on. I swear I could do parkour. Come on. Okay, there's a big old hole right here, and I was thinking, well, a giant fishbowl might actually come in handy if I had a giant hole that I need to cover up. Because, well, oops. Yeah, I think, actually, I think I wanted to put it right here. I know it's kind of in the back, but I think putting a big old fishbowl right in here, nice and up, would be really nice. And I think it'll fit very nicely as well in this area. And then we can put some dirt and grass and all that good jazz around it, make it look like it's a part of the earth, and cover up this little bit here. And maybe make it a little bit easier to actually walk around, because right now this is a bit treacherous, okay? Which means the other thing I need dark oak as well, because I want to use that for the rim of the bowl. So we're kind of in a pickle right now, because I need a lot of resources that I don't got on hand right now. So, it's time to go on an adventure and look for mangrove, sand, and dark oak. Probably going to do mangrove and dark oak in one trip, or at least try to, and then do the sand in its own trip, because I'm going to need a lot of it, and I'm going to need to smelt a lot of it. But that's our episodical extra for today, so tune in and have a good time, get some popcorn, because it's going to be a good episode today. So without further ado, let's go ahead and run into the wilderness in some direction to try to find mangrove, dark oak, and sand. Well, so to start the adventures off, Adventure 1, I end up finding dark oak, and that's all that I find on Adventure 1. Not super fruitful. Going to Adventure 2, though, I found nothing on Adventure 2. I did find 2 monuments right next to each other, so that was pretty exciting. And then immediately afterwards, I found a mushroom island just chilling there. I may do something with this island in the future. Not quite sure what my plans are with it, but other than that, did not gain anything else from Adventure 2. But on Adventure 3, that's when I finally found the mangrove wood, which you might have seen it. Top left, it's right on top of this mountain area. And so that was a fun find, just sitting up there. And I found this cool looking hole. I figured I might do something with it. And then I also got myself a horse on Adventure 3. And so this horse was an 11-speed, 4-block jump horse. Okay, so after my long, rigorous journeys, I finally was able to obtain my dark oak wood for the fishbowl that I'm going to plop over there. And I also got mangrove wood and the propagules for the interior to there. I want to do the roof out of the mangrove. I want the floor to be dark oak and the walls will remain as oak. I think that's my plan right now for the interior design. But the last thing I do need to go out and collect is the sand. So I need to collect as much sand as I can fit in my inventory and bring it back here. So, yeah, time to find a beach of some kind and destroy it, because I'm not traveling 5,000 blocks just to collect sand. So let me go get that, and then maybe even make a makeshift super smelter so I can get that glass. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so I've got the sand that I collected up. It was about half of this. So we got a little bit of sand in here. Obviously, these are a little bit more full, and these are smelting down, blah, 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 sand smelting. You get the gist. That's the back of my head. So Now that we got the sand smelting down, I think the next step in here, which I'm going to use free cam for, a little easier, is I want to put the fish bowl smack dab right in the middle here. And honestly, this little bit here is kind of a good center point. Probably about yay high, and then have it wrap up. But I'm going to build the base of it in dirt. I'm going to put glass over top the dirt, but just kind of like, I want it to be set into dirt. I want to terraform and cover this hole up. I don't want the hole here anymore. So I'm going to have dirt as a bottom and kind of get the shape of the bowl out with the dirt. And then have the backside covered in dirt kind of thing. So that way it's like a part of the world and the terrain that's around here is kind of what I'm looking for. And then I'm going to trim the top of the glass with dark oak, stripped dark oak logs. So I should probably start growing some of that as well. I might need to go mining for coal, which is actually a ton around here and here. So that probably won't be a problem for the furnaces. But yeah, without further ado, I think I'm going to start placing dirt and do all that. And I think the best way to do this is to show you a time lapse. So let's get started. Okay, well, as you can see, we now have a fishbowl built. Only problem, we need to fill it with water, and more importantly, fish. As you can see, we have started getting the water in place, but it's not quite full. So my current plan is I'm going to plant kelp on the bottom, and it'll grow all the way up and turn it all into source blocks, and then it'll push out by a block, and then these blocks will then become flowing water, and we'll do the same thing. Plant kelp in it, and it'll spread across. Hopefully that'll all work. Oops, I keep pressing the wrong button. Hopefully that all works. I think kelp could be on glass. I'm pretty sure it can be. I hope it can be. So that's my current plan. I do need to grab kelp, though, and the ocean is 3,000 blocks away, so we'll go ahead and grab some kelp. And then, as I said, the fish. I do intend to build big fish in this. I want to put actual, like, fish that fit the size of the fishbowl, you know, not just like, I think I'm going to put a couple cod, a couple salmon in there if I can get them, just because I think that'll look, to have some movement, but I have an idea for a fish design, which reality, it's not my idea. Gemini Tay made some really cool fish on Hermitcraft, and I really like the way they look. So I'm going to kind of use that as a template and switch the colors around and all that, see if I can't try to make my own. I'm not good with organics or live creatures yet, so I kind of have to get some help and inspiration from other people. But yeah, if you want to see those fish, go ahead and check that episode out. Pretty sure it's episode 7. It might be episode 8. Not sure. But without further ado, I need to go collect kelp and figure out how to build these fish. So let's go ahead and do that. Well, this is currently present Duug. Past Duug is over yonder, collecting up the kelp to fill up this bowl right behind me. So, while we're waiting for past Duug to get that kelp, I think I'm going to work on the interior to our little house over there. So I'm going to go ahead and grab some dark oak, I think, and let's go ahead and check it out and kind of see what's going on. Oh, looks like past Duug actually already did some of this. That's fine. So let me go ahead and grab some dark oak planks, and I'm thinking just kind of a simple dark oak floor will probably be the best. Maybe a little bit more. Do a little bit of this action, do a little bit of that action. Okay. Yeah, I like that. I think that's a neat little design. I'm kind of excited about everything. Oh, that's interesting. Looks like Pasta got here already. And, yeah, he's filled up the whole fishbowl. You might also notice I changed the textures because, man, did it look bad with the borders. But now look at it. You can actually see into this thing. Well, I guess if Pasta got that done, then there's no helping it. Might as well return and, complete the rest of this thing. Wait, what? Okay, I'll get to you later. What? He built the interior. He did the interior while I was checking out. Oh my. I still haven't seen him. I don't know where he's at. But, well, so, yeah, well, I guess I'll just explain this since, you know, Past Duug isn't here to do it himself. So, got dark oak floors, just kind of filling it through. We got the same circle here, kind of like a little passageway. We'll expand as I've talked about before. As I said, we've got the oak. I'll probably fix these kinds of things. I don't really want the logs showing. We'll do a study in here, and maybe like a living room, or maybe not even the living room, but just kind of like a seating area, and, you know, gardens and all of that out there. And I don't really care about you right now. Your leads are more important, but it's time for those fish, and I tell you, I'm struggling a little bit on the designs. Little spoiler warning: the Gemini Tay fish extraction plan did not work. It was far too difficult to try to piece it out because the time lapse in the video wasn't lined up correctly. So I might just put regular, and now that I'm looking at the fishbowl, it's a lot smaller than the fish that I need to put in it. So I might just stick with good old, you know, bucketed fish and throw them in there right now. But I do need to get fish in there. So let's go do that right now. Alright, and the last fish for today. Put all the buckets away. Let's go down here, and yeah. I have a fishbowl, and it's got fish. Look at all those guys. Don't know if you can notice them in there. I can't even see them myself. There are pufferfish. If you're wondering where I got the pufferfish from, it was actually from the wandering trader that was over there. I bought them because he had some, and I figured, and that also gave me the buckets too, so I didn't have to use my own iron. So yeah, that's gonna do it for today's episode. But before I leave, I got one question for you. Not only that, don't forget about the next extra for the episodes to come. Keep suggesting them, putting them down there. The more the merrier. And the second thing, I need a name for this guy. I don't know what to name him. Okay, I got no clue. I had an idea for his name, but I'm not a huge fan of it. So I'll let you guys decide what you think I should name him. I'm thinking an American or even a French name. That's kind of the vibes I'm giving. Let me give you a good look at this guy. This is what he is. He's a black with white spots horse. So go ahead and think up a name for this guy. And let's go ahead and put this back on him and get into position. Yeah, those guys are a little annoying. That's going to do it for today. So thank you for watching, and that'll be all. Bye-o. You gotta be kidding me right now. Look at these guys. Look at these guys. They're waiting for me. I just wanted some tropical fish, man. Come on.